Oh, welcome to the Canny stream. I was wondering if I want to stream the challenge, but then my opponent's first 2 turns were this, so I decided I cannot skip that. Truly an interesting strategy. I also kept a turn 3 kill, so I guess we won't get to see many more of my opponent technologies, but yeah, Oblivion Stone, quite nice. I will untap and Lotus Field all over my opponent. Have I ever considered a Twitter account for Cat Nikki? No, not really. Cats will remain Twitterless and Instagram-less. But I guess I could post more of the pictures of them in the Discord. I haven't been doing that much, but also don't really have the habit of taking photos of my animals often. Nice to see you're streaming a challenge due to your opponent's odd card choices, yeah. They played the Oblivion Stone and trapped me in their end of combat. What comes next? Noble Hierarch Forest. I was wondering what's that. When my opponent did this, I was like, yep. Who knows? Like some kind of a banned ritual deck with dorks. That made sense to me. Then I thought maybe some kind of a Yawgmoth Zerkuva deck, but weird to play Noble Hierarch and not Ignoble. How do you even end up with Noble Hierarch and Oblivion Stone in the same deck? Well, you just... There's also an Urza Tower here, right? So like, it's pretty clear that they just wanted more acceleration in their Tron deck. That's Noble Hierarch and Tron is so funny. I don't know, opponent, that's too much. We are going places. Nonetheless, I play Titan. Note how they are not passing priority, so maybe villain has... Ravenous Trap. Should play around Ravenous Trap. Third Titan run in 2 days. Hopefully this one goes well. Good luck. Thank you. Hopefully today I will dodge Ashioks. Solitude? No, Ravenous Trap main deck. Like, I put Cultivator Colossus into my deck for a reason, so... Oh, here he is. Playing a land so my Colossus survives. Perfect, we drew Vexing Bauble, so now I can play around Ravenous Trap fully. Chad, did you know that with Vexing Bauble in the main deck, you actually can, whenever you loop, you can gain infinite life. It's actually infinite now.
He's a phenomenal control player.
The return
I mean,
of
not
Mr.
always,
Beast.
but like most of the time you can get it. Previously you could gain a lot of life with replaying Spelunking. And you also could have gained infinite life with Spelunking, but now Vexing Bauble You can turn a Echoing Deeps into Shifting Woodland into Vexing Bauble to cycle every loop, so you can draw cards without Spelunking in play. So you can draw to Spelunking, play Spelunking, and then loop in a way where you put a cave into play every single time with Spelunking. And then also to not deck, you just cast GSZ every single time. What's the reason to be back on Mr. Beast? So I thought about Mr. Beast hard, and Mr. Beast, the argument against Mr. Beast is that it's bad against Consign, but it's just like a good sideboard card main deck. Because nobody plays Consign main deck, which is not true. Plenty of people actually do nowadays, which is kind of rough. But nobody should play Consign main deck. And I lost to Tron opponents holding up a Kozilek's command one too many times. Basically, that's the reason. Oh no, my Pact. And I think it's a Mr. Beast is the best card against Tron. And Trap and Charm, and it's just kinda you can just board it out very aggressively, like that is fine. You have more sideboard cards than cards you would like to cut anyways every single matchup, so it's basically free to run Mr. Beast. Sort of. Game 1. Well, of course there will be spots where like you have Mr. Beast over a GSZ, which would be a Grazer, but then sometimes life is a bit tougher. How do you kill off your Spelunkings to get infinite life? You bounce it back with Otawara every iteration. I guess I skipped that step. Don't kill it off, you just bounce it back and replay it every single time. Hope that helps. Oh, did Remy not record any new songs since then? Thanks, now I'm ready for FNM. Awesome. Like, it might be relevant if your Hanweir gets exiled. Brew around you. I concede. Okay, okay. Raiden 6. You have provided us with great joy, even if I don't know too much. Right, is there any other reason to run Urza's Tower than playing a Tron deck in Modern? Another Nexus is not Modern legal, right? Spring and Needle. Is the Urza's Metalcraft land legal in Modern? That is also from some Commander set, so the answer is no. Big mana Infect. So you play Glistener Health, and then your opponent goes on to remove it, and it's gonna be good if I draw Scapeshift. Then once your opponent goes to remove it, you play a Not of This World for 7 mana. I see. Magic. Can't wait for tomorrow. It's gonna be good tomorrow. Ardoshik. Opponent now has revealed that they are playing Urza's Mine, Power Plant and Tower, so we know they are just playing the full Tron deck. Should have played Spelunking. Whoops. Się rozproszyłem z wszystkiego. One has yet to play a card from this decade. Noble Hierarch. Their forest is from Final Fantasy. Oblivion Stone kinda annoying. Mono Green Tron decklist by Ardos. This is not it. This is not a decklist by Ardos. Magic. Cast your spell like you do in MTG. Crazy. Yeah, and I should have kept the Grove Charm in my hand. What am I doing? Actually, no, I shouldn't. It's fine. Are you gonna play the very fair all pitch spells in between rounds today? Do you want me to? Maybe, I guess we have much time. People think so poorly about you, yeah. I was thinking the same. I mean, I guess we'll play it from the DB account anyway, so yeah, we could. We will. What's the all pitch spell deck? You'll see. It's the one we've been building yesterday, the pitch counterspell themed deck, I guess. That's just what it was. Oh, I thought all pitch spells was Mango Cube. Fair. That O-Stone timing. Yeah, it's not the best if you think about it. I play my Titan with the assumption that like they will do that, but then they will kill my Titan. But I guess it survives. That's convenient. Raiden 6 is certainly a gamer. Oho, Urza's Tower. 6 mana, Wurmcoil Engine. All is dust. This is no new cards drawn. Well, I should have had a just to stop. But it's fine, doesn't matter much. I want to see more of the surprises they have for me. They're playing the modern 2015 format. That was my fault as well. Chad, remember that one time when I was playing a prelim and I thought I had it against Storm? And then I sacrificed 2 Eldrazi spawns to dismember my Titan twice, and it was mentally too much for me. You remember that? Because I do remember that to this day. It was a scarring experience, and I looked at my opponent's 2 forests right now, and I also was slightly stressed. No, you don't remember that. No, it was real. Or was it? I thought it was real, I guess. Let's put it that way. Still alive. Still alive. Dum, 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 dum. I love putting lands into play. It was some daydreaming during a Magda Challengings League. I wonder if at some point the Magda Challengings deck will hit the critical mass of good challengings, I guess. That's the biggest limitation. Like maybe eventually they will print something that's actually good. Maybe they'll print just like a 1-mana changeling that draws a card on ATB. 1/1. There has to be more Magdas or that, but I think the changelings being too bad is a pretty big issue of the deck as well. New changelings coming in Lorwyn too. Yeah, yeah. Like the 3-mana one that makes immutable. Maybe that's actually it's 3 mana, but maybe that's not horrible. Holy shit, Abstergo, Entertainment. But the entire plot of uh, Assassin's Creed was that they revisited history. Abstergo Entertainment. Blocked. Sounds too strong and it's kind of stupid. This is a mirror. Nathan is a mirror gamer. Well, maybe he plays something else, but he like almost exclusively plays Titan. They will Rumble bounce onto the graveyard. So if I draw Vestige, that's not helpful. I need more than just a green source, that's the issue. Shifting Woodland is good. Return 3 win. I have 9 outs, maybe 10. Do you think playing Titan exclusively makes you a better or worse Magic player in general? Makes you a different player. I guess I'm not unhappy maybe showing Urza's Cave as well. Kinda, sort of. Which means I have like 10 outs. 2 looks for a turn 3 win. Maybe turn 4 will be good enough. Probably not. Let's keep. Well, I play Seal to stay in touch with normal MTG. But I need practice with anything I play, because if I play any deck without practice, I will do badly. Which was always the case and probably will be. Basically, I can't imagine new situations too well, so I can only just use my memory to go back to think about situations that have already happened. Good keep from the opponent, and just Shifting Woodland. That's worse for me. Maybe he's gonna rumble a bounce land indeed. Okay. No to chuj, po mnie. Przegraliśmy. Oh, Wraith of the Thrilled Sleep. Maybe opponent also needed a bounce land. Nie, no wiadomo. O kurwa, Rumble. I mean, the issue is it doesn't help, but it seems like opponent is killing me anyway, so I don't know why he rumbled. What did he take? Spelunking? Oh, okay, he rumbled for Spelunking and then drew the Titan of Spelunking. That has to have happened. No, no Titan. Yes, Titan. Maybe villain will pass with Lotus Field in their graveyard and then I can copy it with Echoing Deeps. Trust strat. Dobra. It's good. We have post-board games to win, chat. I think Mr. Beast actually sort of useful in the mirror nowadays. Bring in the box there as well. Turn 3 Scapeshift for Titan. It's fairly weak. Did I get into a gentleman's agreement about analyst loops? No, I just scooped. Turn 3. I have nothing if I get Boseiju forced. What's a good draw? Spelunking? Explore? Grazer? I mean, sort of. It's not bad. Might be a keep. It's like a bit on the weaker side. Amulet's a good draw, I agree. Do I go get a Grazer or just Analyst? Might be better to have Analyst. I think it's better to get Analyst. Insidious Fungus, so good. If I draw a Spelunking, that's good. If I draw an Amulet, that's good. If I draw anything else, that's not good. No, wygląda na to, że w chuj mi w dupę i na imię. Holy shit, I wish I had Insidious Fungus in my hand to do to my opponents what they did to me. Game 1 versus Hugo Fritka. Whoa, all in the time it took me to keep my opening hand. This is allegedly a mirror. This hand we have even more outs. Because Urza's Cave on the draw. Crumbling Vestige is an out. How do we sequence this? I wonder. I think the simple answer is I play Urza's Cave and Amulet, and there's not really any other way. Is there? If I draw Vestige, then I play Amulet, Vestige, Grazer in the Boseiju and win. So that's the upside of going Cave Amulet, and I think there's no upside of playing Boseiju Amulet, right? Because I will need to spend a colorless next turn anyway, so then the second amulet, so actually pretty easy sequence. Is it too aggressive to keep Boseiju to destroy the amulet? No, it's in fact fairly non-aggressive as I keep it, right, this way. Any upside to keeping the Boseiju in hand right now? I mean, I die next turn, so it doesn't matter, but if it matters, then in what way does it matter? I get Boseiju, then it's better to play. If my opponent doesn't kill me, they just Boseiju this and tap, pow pow. The only upside to keeping the Boseiju is the art looks better in hand. So like, if I put Boseiju into play tapped, it produces 2 mana, but I don't think it can really happen with this hand. Also, we have a nice palindrome hand. Palindrome, not palingram. I guess palingram. It's not a word, but a picture. Dobra, jesteśmy jebani. Bułeczko. 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 Chodź do mnie. Well, palindrome would suggest it's a word, right? Doesn't the word that like drone means it's a word? Or maybe that's not true. Probably not. No, I guess it doesn't. In that case, it is a palindrome. We need mainboard Force of Vigor. We need 4 code signs and 3 Ashioks. That's the only way. Dimir Aqueduct plus Ashiok. Sounds good. I mean, I think Nathan played Ashiok in his sideboard at one point. He posted a screenshot with Ashiok. It was absolutely netical. Wrong Ashiok. Free Rot Farm. 4 Chamber. And then a Netdecker. Co się dzieje? Aha, jestem jebany, no tak. Where is Isil Explorer? It's gone. I found it to be pretty consistently relevant, so I cut it for that reason. It's a bit too like weak for how expensive it is, and too expensive to let it be weaker, if you catch my drift. You're thinking about the time you juggled right now. Impressive stuff. Thank you. I still have plenty of balls on my desk. One day I'll be able to juggle them all at the same time, but currently it's too many. Currently 3 is too much. Well, I guess 3 is exactly my max. Elephant scan, true. Pierdolę. Would need a warm-up. Nonetheless, opponent seems to be stuck in their sideboarding screen for some reason. What kind of balls are those? Is a ball with some grainy feeling. No, it's not sand, it's... I'm not sure what is exactly inside, but... it's some kind of a grainy material. Can you hear it? That's the sound it makes. I'm not sure it could actually, the mic didn't light up. 3 is already impressive, okay. Thank you. Is this a keep? I go do nothing, then I play turn 3 Spelunking and die, unless I have drawn Scapeshift. This hand is good against Force of Vigor. If my opponent like moves and Force of Vigors me, then I think this hand is solid against that. But as a turn 4 action that is coming, I used to do that when I was 15 during 2 months. I practiced with Fruit. Fruit is fine, balls are better for practicing because Fruit has the downside of getting damaged when it falls down. So you have a limited amount of attempts. Or then you have to like throw away fruit or eat fruit that's heavily... that has hit the floor many times. Creating those sugary stains. You practice with tennis balls, you can get like a 30 volley. You can juggle 30 balls, is that what it means? That's insane. $15 balls is world record, I see. Any upside to Rumbling? Can't think of much because it's not really helpful towards drawing Scapeshift, which is what I actually need. Amulet mirror where everybody keeps 7 all the time, crazy. I guess we kept 7 with Nathan as well, both of us. Ooh, what a weak hand. Probably has a Boseiju or Force. So my hand does end up matching up decently against theirs. Next turn we pop off. This turn we don't. Just hold up Boseiju. 2 Boseijus. I mean, I can only channel 1. If they Boseiju my bounce lands or Boseiju my Spelunking, I get to hold up 2. So I see this official anthem. Oh, both CT, I see. Urza Sage. Hardcast Force. Wow. My Steel Explorer. Sounds like Gigabait. What do you have? A Ghost Quarter? Play Boseiju. I thought if it's worth to do it, I think it is. Any way to defeat Force of Vigor? Well, defeating is easy. They do get the option to Boseiju for 2 mana. She might have, but it's fine.
He's a phenomenal control player.
69 to 10.
Well put, Chimba. Well, that's easy. One has a pact to pay. Wow, Icefield Explorer is so good, chat. So awesome. Thank you very much for the sub, Chimba. I appreciate the heck out of that. A hand like this has to be kept on the draw. Beggars can't be choosers, and I'm no chooser. Saga, let's go. Amulet, awesome. This is a good way to catch back. Which deck do I use in HS nowadays? The Seedlog deck, Big Shaman, Freeze Mage, And Libram's Paladin. I guess the same decks. I haven't crafted anything else because I don't have the monies. Wonder if Analyst is the pitch. Probably not. No, it's not. Let's explore. Can just skip turn 2. I could also wait on this, but I think it's not good. Just sets my opponent back too badly to do that. Yeah, pitching Analyst is costly. Cuts off an angle of your deck. Just leaves you unable to do certain stuff, right? So it's always costly. So do it at your own merit. Probably Forest. Just play Analyst on Titan next turn. Rumbling. The illusion of choice. Oh no, they are Spelunking. Actually, the choice is not an illusion. Could exile their woodland with I guess I can just loop next turn, right? Can't I? I don't get endurance or anything stupid like that. Do you silent battle downs against Rumble Enjoyers? I do, yeah. There's like a chance something like this happens, and then, well, I guess in the mirror it's not as good. They can like copy your woodland sometimes, but sometimes you will just cut off like you'll mill an analyst, and that's gonna hurt them. Maybe they play 2 analysts, some people do, or whatnot, but yeah, I think battle downs is okay against rumblers. Recycle the Explorer. I think I should cycle it later. Should I attack first? I don't think so. Because I can just kill them. I mean, if I like Boseiju loop, that's virtually killing as well. Or 2 Lotus, and I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 mana back. So if I have 9 mana back, I have ITOS for Pact. I mean, if I mill a land, I can Mr. Beast at the very least. So like, it seems pretty hard not to get anywhere. We can get an extra mana by bouncing a Lotus Field. I'm gonna mill a land likely, milled free, so you know. Point said smiley face but sad and GG's in the chat, which I'll respond with a GG. Great, I was right for once. Well, you were right, but I milled 3 lands with Analyst as well, so. Like now, of course, it was easy because now I can like, I had colorless mana, so I can copy Titan for Woodland, pow pow. Make Infinite Titan's attack. If I hadn't done that, I only have 9 mana, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. If I hit nothing. So I bounce a Lotus. Explore, then I have 10 mana. So if I get under Titan, I can haste it with the leftover mana. Fetch a Woodland. Osunku. Osunku always plays blue decks. So Oftentimes frog decks. It's gonna be rough, but I guess this keep is alright. What sizer? Choose a Spelunking. Okay, I draw Spelunking in that case. Simple. This is what, Esper Blink? Seems like Esper Blink. That's good, that's good. With Cavero Mind Bitten. Two Boseijus, not great maybe, but it's fine, perhaps. Dobrze. So they Flocker Wisp? Did they hit a monster with the first activation? The Fari, Solitude. Would be lovely to trade bounce land. Picked up a Solitude. I think I'd rather cash Plunking than just spend a turn hitting this and hope to joy land. No. This is horrid. Did we give up on card selection? Sort of. No, I play one Rumble. I'm selecting cards a little bit. Should I play my Boseiju and cycle my Explorer? I don't think so. Sounds too weak. But I guess Rumble to hit a bounce line would be nice here. The Fari, the Time Wizard. The Fari, the Time Wizard. Oh, bounce Spelunking. I don't hate that. It's, in fact, it's quite nice. They could hit Witch Enchanter any moment now, or Pierdola. If I put the Boseiju into play and cycle and hit a bounce land, then I don't have that much mana. It's probably still worthwhile. The life of a 6 bounce land gamer. Why would I play more bounce lands? Although maybe it's an argument for like 6 bounce land 2 Rumble gaming, frankly. Maybe that's the interpretation one should make. Because this game is pretty horrible. Like an absolutely unnecessary loss. I guess I lose to the Emperor. I knew they had the Emperor, right? I think it's just that there is only 30 in a not for Rumble list. No, I don't need regular lands. I think 30 lands is good. In a not for. Like, I disagree, but I hear you. But yeah, I see that like Rumble wants land finding ability as neat. Like keep Mr. Beast against Blinkster. A potem na dupy. Vexing Bauble is pretty mid. That might be useful at times. Post-combat Boseiju loop takes less clicks. Fewer. Yeah. Is Malevolent Rumble even better than Ancient Steerings? If it misses your threats anyways. Well, it hits a Titan, so like of course that's a pretty huge difference. Finarenka. This one is actually a Finarenka. Let's just stock up on turn 2. I'll find a new bones land if I need to, or not if I don't. Tempted to take Saga Lotus Field, I think. Maybe Dismember is an option over Saga, the second one. Maybe I will not want to play the Saga on the next turn anyways. Will want to play it if hit a ramp spell. They could also do this, of course. Do these decks sideboard drafts. Sometimes really depends on what the player imagines. And most people will tell you, yeah, I don't know, sometimes it's good, sometimes it's no good. I'll play the Saga. We even have a play against Flicker Wisp on the Witch Meadow. Did you consider dismembering the Shvirit main phase? Not really. Not really worried about it in like any real capacity. Woodland to attack next turn. It's valid. Sort of. You do kind of give up the construct. You don't want to get ephemeраted, which... Well, yeah, like... Well, so I kept the bubble, so like it will not get sold to it. That's the, I guess, thing. But we are chilling. Been chilling. Potsies. I lose full life. Like they cast the ephemerate anyways. They have ephemerate. So just gonna give up full life. The same thing happens. This ephemerate is kind of face up. Not necessary, they're mana screwed. Does stop them from playing on their 2-drop. They did draw the Fotsies, didn't they, though? They don't have a 2-drop, right? They drew the Fotsies. Dobra, zabieraj sobie. Would be nice to draw a Titan. Scapeshift. Dismember. One of Knives. Shadow Step. Assassin's Creed. Sounds pretty OP, Ardosik. Alright chat, today's dinner. Frozen pizza from Lidl. How bad is this matchup? See, that's where you are wrong. Why do you think it's bad? Which match do you board and stock up, besides Blink? Control, Belcher, Gorayo. It's pretty good. It's not great. But I like it. A little bit rough to give up my Woodland forever. You do have to ditch 2 spells. And if they don't have it, then I win. So it seems like worthwhile. The alternative is to turn this into a Saga. It's not like great either. I still am in a position to just draw a Titan. Or stock up. Or Scapeshift. And we do gain 6 life, which is like kinda nice as well. Alright, opponent trading. Oh, They have a follow-up threat. Overlordos, maybe. Sure. Emperor of Boners. It's not bad. Point at 7. Because Fotzies. And fetched a Shockland? I don't know where their life actually went. Witch Enchanter. Plays the Witch Bless Meadow. And another Overlord, okay. Oh, we need to top deck something. He milled many cards and he didn't even show consign, so Mr. Beast is safe. Would they return? Flicker Wisp. Well, this is decent against Flicker Wisp at least. What was the first card they returned? The Witch Enchanters. They have a card they kept plus Flicker Wisp. 4 life, by the way. Oh yeah, the Witch Enchanter. That's where their life went. Can I top deck something good? Also chat today for dinner. Frozen pizza from Lidl. I guess it's unfrozen now, but it used to be frozen. Freezer pizza. Oh, wait, test. Alright, we're back. Polish pizza. Freezer pizza from Lidl. Rumble would have been better, says Da Vinci. You sure? Sure about that, huh? Buddy? You're Giga right, House of Mana. Cave over the Vesirus better. I suspect no counterspells on my opponent's part, but who knows. I Woodland got exiled, so I cannot loop. Only we got one shot at returning my lands from my graveyard. Oh no, actually I have 6, that's fine. Should I get 6 and Analyst? Why copy Pact for the lulz? I have to pay 8 next upkeep, but there's no next upkeep. Well, maybe opponent plays an interrupter and then I die. But I'm not playing around shit like that. Da Vinci. But sex also works. Sex loops with Analyst as well. Or I was muted. Well, so I'm not surprised that they printed a Splendid Reclamation on a monster, seeing how Splendid Reclamation without a monster was pretty shit and unplayable. I think that's a fair print. They fell into Overlord, too bad. This spot to cash stock up is too good. I just grab the Analyst? Probably Titan is the best. They hit my Spelunking. You don't like Ice Steel, or you find Cultivator better versus the matchups where Ice Steel is supposed to shine. I think whether I want to run either or either one of those cards is kind of unrelated to each other. I think... Oh, consign. I think that I want to run Cultivator Colossus and board it out aggressively. And that's it. That's the end of my thoughts. I don't think Blink is a bad matchup, chat. If they play Ashok, it is. But it's like that the card Ashok is a bad matchup. Any interactions for my Scapeshift? That should be hard. Final 5? No! Czatowanie. To jest dobra emotka. I find Colossus the best against the cards Kozlek Command and Trap and Charm? Really? That's where I find it the most important. They have a Force of Negation now, I will cry. They play white-black deck, so they can't. If they have a Ravenous Shop, I will cry. In general, there is a chance I will cry. Oof. No crying. Crying averted. You don't have shit, they just like dramatic pauses. Yeah, yeah. Mill the 4th type. I had the instant in my hand, so I could put it in my graveyard if I wanted. You are aware? Good. Well, said GG's in the chat. Is that gonna be an Amulet Mirror? Maybe. Would fit. This is the third double Amulet hand with no bounce land, which I'm going to keep. Maybe it's of course a different matchup. Yeah, I have the situation where I can't copy the bubble come up actually more often than... Well, of course, like the situations where the Amulet, the Mycosynth Guardians would be good in your opening hand, you like don't register them in the same way. But I've had that matter that I couldn't fetch from Mycosynth Guardians with Titan to copy Bauble to be safe. The Power of Destiny, alright, I like seeing that. We even have the Colossus today.
He's a phenomenal control player.
Titan.
Thanks for the sub, Dready Boys. Alright, is it in any way better to explore this turn? That way I play Amulet next turn. I can technically cycle my Spelunking, but I don't have the mana. If I play 2 Amulets, then next turn I can play T-West tapped. That produces 2 mana. Still need the second green, so I don't think anything really changes. Hopefully I don't die next turn. Not much I can do about that. Let's say I draw an untapped land. Just like Hanweir Battlements. Play deck on the Amulet, and I go Amulet. Play TUS. Play Spelunking, and then, yeah. So it seems like it's better to explore this turn for that reason, because otherwise it's the same. Might from Saga? No, that's the same. Doesn't matter. Or you mean they wouldn't might, because there is no Amulet in play? Fair. Well, I'm kind of expecting to die. Well, it would require my opponent to be a luck sack, I guess, to kill me, so maybe not. Black spawn? The illusion of choice. Opponent card selecting pretty hard between Grove, Cavern, and Eldrazi Temple. Solid. So the upside of doing it this way is also that I can draw a bounce land now and just sidestep. The trouble. Alright, it's not too bad. I guess I win next turn. If I fade. Opponent has Eldrazi Temple, I guess I can play the Devourer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 at the very least. Or they have an exile the Devourer cards. Blade, Boseiju, Bumble. No ty! Paskudo! Jaki laker. Sex is good when opponents disenchant your disenchants. Colossus stays in, yeah, it's a Kozak's command deck. Needle not good enough? I don't think so. They're disenchanting too hard anyways. And like the matchup is good, like you can kill them, don't need to prison them. Force might even just be left outside because Villain's deck plays for Vexing Bauble because they copied the Zone Partant Voles from the mocks. Maybe that's a reason to trim the second pact. Me trying to understand why 64 cards is good here. Well, it's not that they're good here, it's that the cards I have in my deck are good. Ever tried beating 60 cards? Try beating 64. At the same time. Just so that we start with card advantage. What's up with the awful music? 1 hour timeout. Can the volume of the music go up, please? No. You're next, so be careful. Alright, opponent has proven to us that they are a Vexing Bauble maniac. I will cut Force and a single Pact and a single Scapeshift, I think. Not sure that's good, maybe it's not. Maybe we should just put bounce land, bounce back the Saga and just rely on Spelunking this game. Well, in hands we already have an Amulet. Spelunking and Titan. Explore is better. Yeah, preferred. I also don't want to prison too hard on their Brutescape plan. Dismember is plenty good to stop that. There's actually a high risk of dying to Emrakul. Any chance I would like to Boseiju the Devourer? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They can kick me cause spawn. They do that. It's impossible for them to combo, is it? If I Boseiju that, unless they play under Eugene's Labyrinth, Sword. And then they have a payoff, which seems impossible as well. So I think it might make sense. Can we Zenith for sex? It is possible, yeah. Well, it's technically possible, but practically impossible. That's what I'm saying. GQ. You play GQ? Oh, my Saga. It's fine. Soul Guide. That's fine. I think on the draw stock up is not gonna come in. And we have a nice 60 card deck. Happy? It's got a force as well, entirely. We have Soul Guide. I guess I can lock their Vexing Baubles from cycling. So maybe the Ouphe is actually more justifiable. The second one. The draw. Force seems powerful, even cast for 4 mana. It's pretty bad against the Emrakul aspect of their deck. And I want to draw, so I don't really want 4 mana cards. What if they kept one bubble? Then I've been fooled and played like a fiddle. Hope that explains everything. Jean Pantfo wrote about boarding 2 or 3. Okay. Not the best hand. Guess I'll keep though. Great draw. Guess this opening. Is your name Ryan Condon to want to mulligan this hand? Probably. It was an island unless it happened twice. It happened twice. There was a mountain incident and an island incident. Crazy shit, frankly. Watch them play Saga plus Blade on turn 1. I mean, Saga plus Blade is kind of redundant. I mean for Force. See, I hear you. Thief of Existence. No! My existence! No! I'm getting robbed of it. I chose Urza Saga. Is this victory? Amulet, Bounceland, Pact, Grazer. Only one Grazer in my deck. That is not victory. Let's check if only one Grazer in my deck. Damn. Actually punished. But he didn't take the Thief of Existence, so I guess there's hope. No Azusa, no. We'll keep land. Yeah. What does it mean to keep land? Keep the Grove Chamber in my hand, of course. I've been finding you miss Grazer very often when you cut it. Okay. I miss it sometimes, like in this spot. No, I have one Grazer in my deck. I never cut down to 0 Grazers. I always keep one as a tutor target. It's just that this game I needed to have 2 Grazers in my deck to win. I would go Amulet, Chamber, Amulet, Pact, Grazer, 4 mana, GSZ for Grazer, 6 mana, Titan, win. Which is, I guess, uncommon. Saga. Holy shit, we are adapting. I was scared shitless, but seemed like I was only supposed to be scared shitful because nothing too scary was happening. Seems like we're clicking. You wish to use the ability? Yeah, I guess. Does it always ask if I wish to use the ability? Yes. Crazy. How many hasty titans can you make in this spot without going through Analyst? Well, it's way more than 2 if you have Pact and GSZ. But I don't actually know. It's pretty contextual how much mana I exactly have, but you should be able to haste 4. Have 5 in play, no. I guess Vesuva has been used, so maybe that's less. Fewer. I also have Mr. Beast in my deck, so that depends on it. Empty hand will just pull Lotus Staff, then I think it's 2. 3 total. How do you haste all 3? Oh, you haste them with Urza's Cave, yeah. I assume you have enough mana. Dobra. Copy. Well, you made the third one of the coin deeps, right? The usual. Why does copying Vesuva deeps work like that? I never wondered about that question because it seems intuitive to me that it works that way. Do you think it's not intuitive? Why is Bojuka Bog in my deck? It's because Emrakul decks exist and Brutescale won the mocks. Or do you mean in general or in this matchup? Because I guess the answer is the same. If you had a time machine to 8 years ago, you would not learn Amulet? Sure. Time machine. If I had a time machine, I would not learn Amulet. Time machine can only be used for love. Ravenous Trap GG. I had one game where my opponent F6 through their combo, they equipped the Brutescale and F6. They forgot to play their... Like they had Glaring Flashraker. And I played my Analyst and it triggered that and it was important for some reason. I don't remember why exactly though. 4 days ago, Ruby Storm. Oh, this is good in poker because you have a full house, which is one of the best combinations, best hands. Yes, but we are playing magics. Could also be a palindrome hand, that's actually funnier. But I have the habit of combining, grouping my hands. This is an awesome draw. I was wondering how does this hand improve, and it realized it just improves into a turn 3 win with an Amulet, and I have a Boseiju to interact on turn 2 with Storm. So like hard to get a better 5 than this if I top deck an Amulet, so I said to myself, let's just top deck an Amulet. Seems like it is indeed Storm. They keep 7. They kept 7. Did you learn this play from Ages Wilds? Yeah. Maybe they will just play Ruby Medallion or even better Artist style hands. Sometimes people just do that on turn 2. Just no RAL. Also, Saga Amulet This is such an iconic opening, chat. Holy shit, they did play the Ruby Medallion. Yes. We have to draw something. But I have many outs. Titan, Analyst. Is another out? Not really. Titan, Scapeshift, GSZ, Grazer, Explore. How many outs do I have? Let's count, I'm curious. Is Amulet an out? It is. Is it? Yeah, it is. No, it's not.
He's a phenomenal control player.
Colossus is an out, most likely. You have 21 outs. Lotus as well, yeah. Thank you very much for the sub, Da Vinci. Scapeshift is an out. More variety decks, please. Oh, more variety decks. Chad, would you like me to play more decks? I'll make a poll right now. Would you like it if I play more modern decks? Yes, no, indifferent. Vote in the poll. Compression. Yeah, there's plenty of amulets. Holy shit, this many or no? It's actually wild. Da Vinci, have you ever realized how much of a minority you are? How about different formats? Just Modern, just Titan, and sometimes Aegis Arena. Yeah. I wish you played Amulet in different formats. Well, I played the Pioneer challenges. Where can you vote? It's should be like above the chat, or I'm not sure. Might be hard to find if you're on mobile. I should restart MTGO at a certain point. Was Pact an out? I guess Pact was kind of an out, but I would have needed to go through Mr. Beats. With chat, can you handle this? Alright, canister wins. Dismember comes in, Vexing Bauble as well. Force of Vigor on the draw. Spiffing needle to name Raal. I will in fact not do that. Can look at our opponent's list because like the Storm is always a tricky matchup whether you should go for the heavy sideboarding or not. It's probably play draw dependent, frankly. But trying to beat Chance is a bit rough. When they have 4 Orim's channeling, try to Scapeshift them, like some Stormers just sideboard really hard. Ouphe for Medallion, no. Heroes hang out, new card. Any heroes hanging out in the chat? I don't think you're ready for this. Cherry? Jelly? I don't think you're ready. Is there any merit to Beaster Beats? Against Storm? Well, it pitches to Force. 2 Scapeshifts for good luck. Whoa, this hand is really bad. Am I officially sold on stock-ups now? I like stock-ups, yeah. But there is a chance that in many matchups you should bring them on the draw, on the play, but not on the draw. I can't handle this. Amulet Saga, the iconic opening. Yeah, sounds good. What do I put back? Coin Deeps? I think so. Draw some green producing source. Yay! I don't think you're ready for this. Titan. Parlor! Should have put back Scapeshift. Silly me. Also notice the combo I have brought in my deck. Force of Vigor plus Vexing Bauble. I'll cut Force of Vigor on the play. It's only on the draw thing. Probably should be, just in general. Ral. Bro, it's turn 2. What are you doing? Oh, you killed me on turn 2 as well? Yes, but I was on the draw. So that was fine. Sral, no well put, brother. Seems like you're learning. Pashten Flames and Raklash Impulse. Dawaj, Impulse into 2 lands. Let's hacking go. O ty, paskudo. Lol, 7 counters. I mean, I say lol, but I guess I'll lose to it. Maybe they will miss on Ral. There's no rituals. They had no rituals? For real? They had a ritual here, so I guess they still don't have enough mana. They can kill my Saga, so I guess I'm kind of screwed. Another ritual? Alright, now they can just cast everything. They can just piff past. Wish.com, really? They board out a cost reducer? Why did you cast the Wish? Wait, what? Oh, the rituals plus 3 mana still, so they still have enough mana because it's free. No, it's not free. All the rituals cost mana. What are they doing? They didn't play the Ral? I guess they can't. Okay, now they play the Ral. So they have enough mana, that's fine. Well, I guess they win anyways, okay. Looked pretty weird, I don't know what happened. They flipped no talismans, no ruby medallions and 30 cards. Is there a chance Is there any chance they boarded it out? For Werthers and Orim's chance? No, 2 ruby medallions right here, okay. Well, maybe boarded down, like maybe it's possible they trimmed on it, right? Or maybe that's nonsensical. How did we win game 1? I played Amulet of Vigor, and then I played second Amulet of Vigor. Turn 3 on the play? No, it was turn 2 on the draw. Please be accurate. Okay, on the play, cutting the force, maximizing a good hand. Like this. Wait, that's 62. What happened? Alright, that's good. I guess I just played more than 60 game 2. Can we afford bubbles? Yes. Recycle. Most of their quick kills rely on RAL, actually. Bobble is giga relevant. How is challenge going? Pretty good. If I win, then we can top 8. There's like another round after this. If I lose, then I guess I can top 8. So brace yourself, chat, for a good hand. And I see 2 amulets and a Dismember. Seems like today is the double amulet day. I like those. Much better than never join amulet Wednesdays. Those suck. But I drew double amulet like 5 separate times today. Is today Bounce Land day though? Don't even need a Bounce Land. Shifting Woodland is my GG source. If I draw Tolaria West, Tolaria West not, but if I draw Mirrorpool, already top. 6.32% odds for what? Forest is also good. I boarded out one for Dismember, perhaps, or something along those. Oh, proszę. We haven't seen any Orim's chance in their 30 cards. So does this win, actually? I don't think it does. I play Amulet, Woodland, Grazer, Grove Chamber. No, it's just a Scapeshift with 2 lands. My opponent said double Grapeshot when they had double Grapeshot and they were going to kill me. Now they said, please no kill turn 2 again, smiley face. Do you think that's bait and they actually have Orim's chance? I mean, I have to wait a turn anyway, so... Like, my only play is to Shifting Woodland. Kurwa! Jak ten śmieć. What are your top 3 decks for Antwerp if Amulet gets banned in 3 weeks? 1 hour timeout is my favorite deck. Kurwa, no co za ziom, nie? My amulets, bro. I mean, they have 2 cards in hand. Are you banning people for 1 hour now? Just today. I mean, it seems like they have nothing, just interaction. Should I Grazer for 3 Sagas? What path does that lead me? Scapeshift for Sagas, of course, chat. Haha. Are you an I Still Believer? It's been pretty bad too for me. Like, too expensive. For this amount of mana, I can Scapeshift. Scapeshift for 2 Lotus Field and 2 Sagas? Why? That's really bad. Where did you learn playing Magic? Because it didn't teach you well. Could get 2 Sagas. I wonder if that's actually any good. Twitch.tv canister? Oh no. 2 Sagas. I played Scapeshift Dread Valakut for a moment. At the same time. Is TOS any good? Not really. I mean, I need Spelunking in to kill Medallion. That seems unimportant. Just gives my opponent a Surveil. I guess they probably have, what, 2 Surveils in their deck, so maybe that doesn't matter. Maybe they have 3. Could find Saga, Bounce Land, Urza's Cave. Yeah. Boseiju, Bounce, Vestige, Saga, a consideration. But so, like, I want to leave myself in a spot where I'm actually likely to win, and if I do what you're suggesting, I don't think I think my top decks are worse than they are currently. Because I can't draw anything good. Yeah, I killed a Ruby Medallion, so what? I'll have more draw steps. I don't know about it. Perhaps. I mean, it's not like they always need their cost reducer to combo. If I give them... If you Boseiju Ruby Medallion, they get lands, it just costs 6 mana to Pass in Flames. Why do we have 2 amulets in the graveyard? The same reason as to why my opponent has 2 Wear Tears in their graveyard. Oi. Seems... It's what, 6 outs? And just keep the Dismembers. I think you're not trying to win, chat, with your Scapeshift lines mostly. Bounce, TOS Vestige lets you transmute and Titan next turn if you draw an untapped land. You fear no reducer piff too much? No, you fear the reducer too much. Leave the bounce on the board, go for bounce, Bojuka, Bog, and Saga. Maybe that's the route. I was thinking about something similar. So what are my ways to win then? Constructs win this game easy. Sounds a bit like Cope. Urza Saga, Urza's Cave. So what is in their hand since like they stopped? Could be Past in Flames, could be Medallion. Could be Rituals. Can we at least escape for Boseiju? Well, if I escape for Boseiju, I'll escape for the other cards as well. But like, the merit is to save Scapeshift so I can actually win if I draw Untapper. Trying to summon a Titan next turn is kind of interesting. Are we close to Delirium? My Scapeshift? No. Yeah, Vesuva for Surveil is also an option, but it's hard to mix it into a reasonable hand. The issue is that a slow Titan is giga slow as well. Is it? It's kind of slow. The graveyard is weak, I don't want to bog it. Scapeshift those 3 for Saga Cave. I think we should ignore the Ruby Medallion. That's just not worth killing, it takes too much resources to do. Then how do I win? I mean, how many turns do the constructs take to win? Attack for 0, then attack for 1, 2, 3. Then attack for probably less than 15, and then attack for lethal. So it's turn 8. I think I should pass. Like, it doesn't make sense to me. The lines are so slow. Just so many draw steps for my opponent. Bog needs to be played. Yeah, this Metamorphose is gonna fuck us up. Minus Flooded seems like. The Saga is weak to... It's not weak to Chant, the Saga lines at least. Tank, no place. Next turn, chat. Why did you mute me? I'm just asking a question, no sarcasm. Well, you probably asked a question that you shouldn't have been asked. We held Amulet, Pog. Chat, is this Metamorphose actually going to fuck me over? Fuck me up? Like I claimed? No. Watch out for Orim's chant. Oh, I'm watching. I think opponent just didn't bother then. They said GG's in the chat. Which is good because I would have been shitting my pants. Unless they say GG's because they are going to cast the best Orim's chant of the century. Playing versus Ruby is always a 120 BPM moment, I agree. Last seen deck 5 days ago, Domain, so... Finally some good fucking hand, I don't know. Is it? It's not great, but against Zoo it will do. I will actually put TOS into play and then Saga on turn 2. Yeah, it's a highly versatile Polish swear word, you can just swear. That, like, I don't actually say it that much nowadays, mostly chat does. They have stabbed and I get stabbed. I kurwo. Well, actually I do use it, I guess. But it's good to get the stab out of their hand anyways. Two fetches. I wish I had a card selection spell here, Rumble. You can get a bounce land with Cave though. Should be fine. With Analyst in hand and Titan. I don't know, should I block or not? Will there be a future Ragavan hitting me? Another Amuletti. Oh, awkward, awkward. I think I should not play into Binding on Amulet. Well, I guess I'm not playing into Binding, I just played this and then Scapeshift still... Well, I can't now, but that's fine. Should I play the Analyst? Does it actually help? Don't think it does. Doesn't help with much. Maybe if I get binded on the Amulet? Too stubborn denials. I thought they cut the card. Why did they fetch the steam vents? They only have one surveillance? Oh, they have Lush Portic on their graveyard, so that's why. Oh, punished for jumping with my Grazer a turn ago. Now if they hit my Woodland, I'll cry. Titan, sure. They drew Grazer. I mean, if they have the binding, it's gonna be awkward. Ty śmieciu. This is so bad, actually. Amulet Vigoru, that would be the Polish name. Pretty simple, frankly. This matchup can be so hard sometimes. No, it's a good matchup, chat. What are you talking about? Don't annoy me. Maybe I'll just get 2 Vestiges? No. I think that's it. Take 6. Block. Die to a creature or a burn spell, so maybe that's not ideal, but... I think the block with Grazer was actually horrible. I shouldn't have done that. Should have taken my 4 damage per Sign of Draco for a couple more turns. The construct doesn't matter, right? They deal 6 nonetheless. What's that? Oh, of course. Kind of weird not to cycle the Triumph. I guess maybe they don't have 1-drop creatures. Don't burn me. 40 life, holy shit. Grazer, okay. Blue, black, Sign of Draco, fine, that's cool. That's good. Good with me. Whew, I think we have it. How much interaction can they have? I guess 2 more bindings. I guess technically that's possible. Or consign plus binding. Bro, don't do it. Oh no, I mistuck my triggers. Doesn't matter much, but I guess could have mattered. Alright, we won, chat. Through fire and flames. Wow. Nice. I mean, I had 3 sagas in play, so like, yeah, no other permanents, sort of. Need to make 7 Titans. I have Mr. Beast in my deck, so it's gonna be faster. Imagine if you played fetches, yeah. Fetches, worst cards. Confirmed. One else mid. Discuss. Yeah, it's pretty mid. Whenever I played more analysts, it just... I wasn't getting paid off. They are always pretty bad to draw. So I just want to play around drawing an analyst. Or I just want to like nutty mill over your analyst with Rumble. But even when I played the free analyst for Rumble, I didn't like that. Does second amulet make it slower clicking wise? Yeah, for sure. The one advantage to doing it is being able to GSZ for it as a threat, which is kind of bad. Yeah, it is pretty bad. Well, we can gain infinite life, relax. I just have to perform the analyst loop many times, get Echoing Deeps, copy the Shifting Woodland, use Vexing Bauble to draw my deck, draw Spelunking, play Spelunking, then loop it with a cave to gain 4 life every iteration, and then use GSZ not to mill my deck by casting it with X0 every single loop and redrawing it. So we don't need the Capena Fastlands for that. But it's a nice suggestion. I think my point went away and they're turning to Boseiju. Combo and die to bolt. Honestly, this would be kind of genius for the opponent to do in a spot like this. Just let your opponent loop a bunch of times and then you actually bolt them. I think it's actually kind of genius to do. But also you might claim, one could claim it's unethical. But one doesn't actually know in that case. Or does one know? Sorry, was in the toilet, said opponent. Perfectly understandable. Actually, let's play Spelunking first. Opponent is baiting me in the chat. He said, heard you got engaged, congrats. Brutal move. 1 gigam in maxing. You got to give him the win now. Why? Doesn't make sense. Can I invite you to my marriage? Well, yes, I can. I have the power to do so.
I'm sure you've been asked a million times, but explore or rumble?
Explore. And maybe Rumble or two to find bounce lands. I found Rumble actively gigabad in multiples. Actually pretty bad to draw. Are all subs automatically invited? No. Why not? Well, chat. Why not? Somewhere. So on way. Is this lethal? Oh, -10 only, so barely. This was game 1. Is Mr. Good with... Is Mr. Beast good with all these consigns? Well, are the consigns in game 1s? No. I won Mr. Beast against Tron and Trap and Charm, and just for that purpose, and I boarded them out aggressively. Root scale. It's fine. I lost to Graveyard Hate in ways that just could have been avoided a few times, and I didn't like that, so I put Mr. Beast into my deck. But villain will have consigns. So let's... What would be the win without Mr. Beast? I would attack my opponent with Primeval Titans. It would take a while longer. I want sex, maybe. Somewhere, someone, somewhere. Sex is good, yeah. Probably could bring only 2 Dismembers. Oh, today continues to be the double Amulet day. I see. I mean, stock up is probably only on the play this matchup, really. So bringing it in on the draw is very non-didactic. But yeah, killing my opponent without Mr. Beast in my deck would be time-consuming as well. Scion of Draco. Well, I don't always have 2 amulets in my opening hands, but today I do, because today is double amulet day. Because of mulligans, bro. No mulligans. Shifting Titan Amulet? If I had a Titan that was a turn to kill, yeah, sure. Shifting Titan Amulet wins next turn if uninterrupted, and then it's the best against interruption. Because they move to 4 if they don't have it. No, they don't. Well, at least I don't. Prismatic Ojciec, okay. Despair. Hidden somehow. O kurka. Well, they interact twice. I would have rather had a Spelunking. But it's gonna be fine as well. Whoa, heavy interaction from the opponent. Can you counter that? Would be a little bit brutal if you do. Holy shit. What an interactor my opponent is. Brutal. Top 10 cards of the deck, 3 amulets. Well, tell me how lucky is my opponent to, in top 12, interact with my amulets thrice, huh? No mention of that? Spelunking would have been so much better in this consign, damn. Block now. To jest kurwa. Mystical Dispute, no ja cię pierdolę, nie? Ziomuś. Jebla można dostać. Kurwa, Mystical Dispute, nie? Is this blue? Does this look blue to you? You have another interaction for this or not? Bro. This is the most interactive villain I have ever met. It's my fault, cool. Fow, nie sejduję tego gówna na ten mecz, bo nie jest dobre. Ziomuś. Do I want sex, replay Grazer? Or kill the Scion? Well, the upside is I have sex in play. Versus they get they get Surveil anyways. Kill Scion, right? No, I don't think so, actually. I think kill Scion is a bit weak. This also has reach, so I have 2 reach monsters if needed. Whoa, got the Shrine at the graveyard. I think I'll keep the Saga in hand. Do you retrace Titan next turn? Boseiju the Scion. Plays Flooded Strand. Fitting. I guess they try to surveil a Flige. I'm going to explode if they do. Stab to the graveyard after much consideration. Yeah, it's pretty game losing to Stab here. Stab, also known in Pokemon as same type attack bonus chat. It's really good. Drew Boseiju anyways. What do I want? Why not Titan and Hasted? Can I then kill Scion? According to my calculations, I didn't think so. Post-combat? Well, why haste post-combat? I'm confused, chat. Could you have Titan plus Boseiju if you had knotted hand? What? You can keep Otawara? Jak kurwa Otawara? Co wy do mnie mówicie? Chat. Well, there's no amulet in my graveyard. Chat. It's under the binding. Oh, so you like Boseiju there. Yeah, I guess I could have done that then. Fair. I missed that. I do know Boseiju gets reduced by 6. It's not die to burn here. Okay. How do you propose not dying to burn? Ravagan. Oops. Even play the Spelunking from the graveyard. Well, it says Urza's cave, so it's a cave, yes. I don't understand the confusion. Radiant Fountain. Even before that, Titan, I played 2 Glimmer Posts in Titan. So you could search for Repair and gain 4 life, and then you search for a Vesuva and you gained 3 life. It was insane. And the Radiant Fountain has aged out of Titan, I guess. This was the game where opponent interacted all time. They truly did. They should update Cavern of Souls. Is not a cave, true. They should also update Kappa Cannoneer to be a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle as well. On our way towards the top 8. The only opponent who has fallen us, Nathan of Guildleaf, 5-2. All interaction equals still loses. Is Titan just broken then? No, it's Zoo that's a shitty deck. It's Zoo's fault. My criteria of shitty decks is, of course, does it lose to Titan? If it does, then